Hello again, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to those of you who are new. I feel like it has been forever since I've been able to get in my kitchen and cook. I did some jelly the other day and it took me 3 days to get that completed because I just couldn't hold out, but I'm feeling much better today. And so today I'm going to make a sweet potato pound cake. Tomorrow is Sunday and we always have lunch. My children and I have lunch together, and so I'm making a pound cake for our dinner tomorrow. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the ingredients that this requires, and then we're going to get started baking the cake. For the cake, you're going to need all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, nutmeg, unsalted butter, light brown sugar, mashed sweet potato, eggs, vanilla extract, almond extract, and buttermilk. For the glaze, you're going to need vanilla extract, salted butter, confectioner's sugar, whole milk, and the option of nuts. For the baking utensils, you're going to need a bundt pan and baker's joy. The first thing that you need to do is preheat your oven to 325 degrees. So I've got my oven preheating, and I'm going to take my bundt pan and I'm going to spray it with baker's joy. So you want to grease your pan good. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is combine your flour, your baking soda, the salt, which is a half a teaspoon of salt. I will list the recipe in the description box below, so I won't be telling you all the amounts. I'll just tell you what's going into it. Cinnamon and nutmeg. And then we're going to whisk that all together and set this aside. Okay, in the mixing bowl now, we're going to combine our butter and our sugar together and beat it until it's fluffy for about 3 or 4 minutes. I've only got half of the amount of the light brown sugar, so I'm doing half light and half dark brown sugar. I don't really think it will make much difference. So I'm using what I've got because I don't go to the grocery store very much since this has all happened to me. So I'll just make do with what I've got, and I think it'll be fine. It's 1.5 cups of the sugar. Okay, and now I'm going to add the sweet potato and mix it until it's fully combined. I'm going to scrape down the sides of my bowl. scrape down the sides of my bowl. Give it one more mix. And now I will add the vanilla and the almond extract. And give that a mix. Now I'm going to start adding the flour mixture and the buttermilk, alternating, beginning and ending with the flour. You want to be careful not over mix this. I'm just going to combine it. And to that I'm going to add part of the buttermilk. Okay, and I'm going to scrape down the sides one more time. Make sure all of that is mixed together really well. Okay, and now we will pour it into our bundt pan and pop it into the oven. Now you want to take the back of a spoon and smooth your batter out to make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, and now I'm going to stick this in the oven. It will bake for 1 hour and 10 minutes in a 325-degree oven, and then I'll bring it back out. My cake is finished baking, and so now I'm going to let it cool on a rack for about 10 minutes, and then I will invert it onto the rack. But while it's cooling here, I'm going to go ahead and make my glaze to go on this, and so I'm going to get started. Okay. It tells me in a small saucepan over medium heat, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this on medium heat. To melt my butter, you have to allow it to melt undisturbed and let it brown. The entire process will take about 5 to 6 minutes. You have to be very careful that it doesn't burn, because it can burn real easily once it starts to cook. You should hear the butter bubbling as it starts to cook. And then the butter will turn a golden brown, and you'll have a nutty aroma with brown bits on the bottom. You can see that it's starting to bubble now. You can hear it now as it's cooking. It's making a little crackling sound. You can see that it's starting to brown. Okay, I think our butter is done. You can see the little brown particles on the bottom. And so now what I'm going to do is pour this in with the powdered sugar. I'm going to turn my cake out of the pan. Beautiful. Okay, and now I'm going to add my butter to my powdered sugar. And to this, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of whole milk. and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to whisk this all together. Make sure you get all the lumps from your powdered sugar beaten out really well. You want it to be nice and smooth. Okay, I'm going to transfer my cake over to my plate, and I'm going to drizzle this over my cake. I have roasted my pecans. I'm gonna give those a little bit of a chop. I don't want them chopped too fine. And then I'm just gonna place some of those over the top. Okay. And there you have a sweet potato pound cake. Doesn't it look good? I'm going to cut a slice and do a taste test, and I'll tell you just how good this is. This is going to be so good. And now for my taste test. That is delicious. It's kind of like a spice cake. It is really good. I've really missed being able to do this. So this is a great way to break myself back in. It's still warm. The glaze is wonderful. Oh my gosh, that is so good. You really need to try this. Sweet potato pound cake. I so appreciate you watching my video, and it's so good to be back with you. I don't know how often I will be able to turn them out, but I'm hoping to get back in the kitchen now. If you haven't subscribed, how about subscribing? Click the like button, give me a thumbs up. Click the notification bell, leave me a comment. And until the next time, this is Beba saying may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And I hope to see you again really soon. You all take care. Bye.